Alright, look, you know how I come. I'm coming back with some old shit. You know, every time I ain't posting no videos or anything like that, just know I'm in the laboratory on some Rick and Morty shit, and I'm coming back. And now I got a whole pad of notes and shit. So you know we gonna be going deeper and deeper and deeper. All right, let's get it. All right, so look now, 2020. Now, 2020 is the year of truth. So anything that's unseen or lies or anything that's hidden will start coming to the surface. So what I mean by that, like any people, places, or things that's like trying to hide something from you, that's and trying to put it in the dark or put it in the unseen realm, it's gonna start coming to the surface, and it's gonna be a whole lot of truth, and the truth is finna start being embraced this year and shit like that. Now, if you're a person and you trying to hide everything, you trying to not let everybody know the truths and shit like that, and you trying to always be on the other side of the truth and be false and things like that, then you won't really get as much how can I say this? You won't really get as much of a sort of the benefits of the year. See, you in 2020, you gonna benefit in this year if you just being your true authentic self. Now, if you being yourself and you just in tune with yourself and you in tune with your life and you got control over your life and this, that, and third, then this is the year where you will most likely reach success than a person who is not being themselves or they true selves and shit like that. Then this will be hell for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll keep going through situations and shit where they have to learn that they need to be themselves and they need to embrace the truth and stop running from lies and shit like that. So, but if you're a person and you already on the good end of this shit and you just being yourself and you living in truth and you living a life of truth and shit like that, okay, then you gonna benefit from this year. But if you're the person and you ain't being yourself in this year and shit like that, then you the type of person who gonna be like, damn, new year, ain't nothing changing. Yeah, motherfucker, ain't nothing changing because you not changing yourself or your internal world or situation so it can reflect on the external realm of reality. So you can start seeing some changes in your life. Nigga, the year gonna change and it's gonna be certain energies around the year, but you have to put in action and shit like that. But you can't just expect just the energies to play out itself. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, the energies are gonna play out itself regardless. But if you gotta just participate in the energies. You gotta know what side of the energies you gotta get on. Like you gotta, like as I'm telling you right now, you gotta get on the side of being just truth and authentic and embracing the truth and shit like that. If you're on the opposite side, then this year gonna be stagnant for you. It's gonna feel like ain't nothing changing. You can't you're not getting nowhere and shit like that. Then when you see somebody else getting somewhere and being themselves, and it's gonna come across in your life and your life as an example on what you need to be. But y'all want to hate on the nigga and shit. Y'all want to hate and shit. But anyway, in this year though, it would be people will start speaking and calling stuff out with people, places, and things around them. So people will start speaking out more on shit instead of just being more not finna talk about it. Like, you know how you in class or some shit or you somewhere and everybody know the truth of the situation, but nobody don't want to speak out on the truth because they scared to do it and shit. It's gonna be more speaking out on shit that's unfair and that's not true and that should be changed around and shit. And then everything will start. If you're a person and you speaking out the truth and shit like that, then it won't be no situation where you speak out on the truth and then everybody throw rocks at you and shit because you speak down the truth on the truth and shit like that. It's gonna be situations where if you speak out on the truth, everybody gonna be like, hell yeah, that shit right as fuck. That shit right as fuck. Well, it all depends on who you talking to, but you know what I mean though. Everybody gonna be and it's gonna the people who speaking the truth and shit like that about people, places, and things around them, they gonna benefit the most. And the ones who is, especially the ones who expressing that shit, like they like, man, hell nah, these motherfuckers ain't even paying us good, type shit like that, and everybody going against shit like that, they gonna the ones who gonna benefit. But the ones who not trying to speak out on the truth, and they see the truth and they ain't trying to say nothing, then your ass gonna be stagnant, just like the rest of them folks. But anything you try to hide about yourself will be put in the light, into the light, in front of others and shit like that. So if it's anything that any insecurities or things like that, then sooner or later it's gonna be a time where this shit start getting put into the light, and everybody will start to see aspects about yourself that you trying to hide and shit like that. But this shit is gonna be right in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to hide the fact that you don't have a lot of money or some shit like that. This is for example, and everybody gonna be like, why the fuck this person always on Instagram and they look so good or some shit, but every time we see their ass, they don't look like that in real life. Everybody gonna be like, man, this person broke for real. Like, it's gonna be shit like that. Everybody finna start seeing the truth of this shit. People who being themselves this year, they gonna get noticed more by others, because they gonna be the example or how people should be and shit like that. So people who being themselves gonna definitely benefit this year. Hold on. Especially if they put in like action and the shit they want to do. Also, if you're a fake person and you on the negative side of this year, then this is a year where you will go through some shit, because the energies are strong. So if it's a positive end of good energies, then there's also a negative end of good. It's like a yin and yang. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be where the negative energies are strong too. So if you working in a workplace or some shit, or you at a school or any place or any people places and things around you, and they giving you negative energy, then the negative energy they giving you will be amplified like fuck. So I'm telling you, you gonna start being like, man, I'm fucking hating this shit, or man, this shit is boring as hell. Nah, like, it's gonna be, the energies before was gonna hit. It either was boring, it either was lame, it either was mean, harsh, and anger. And you gonna be like, damn, why is this shit happening hard? Like, it's gonna start hitting more harder. Like, everything this year gonna be amplified, because the energies in this year is real strong due to the 2020 repeating numbers and shit in the year itself. That's some numerology shit, but we ain't talking about that though. But it's part of it still though. It's all connected. Everything all one. There's no separateness. It's all just in. It's all just one. Now look, relationships that have no deep connections won't go nowhere. I'm telling you. If your relationship is not on the soul level or anything, and your relationship, y'all about like just trying to use each other or some shit like that, or just for benefit, somebody gonna notice that shit and bring it up to the surface. Or to somebody being jealous of another person's relationship, then people gonna start to notice this shit, and they gonna start calling this shit out more. And a whole lot of people who in your life that don't really serve you no purpose, they gonna start dropping out and shit. And it's gonna be like, and you're gonna be in situations where all the people who didn't really benefit you, you won't even see them in your life like that no more. Also, what else I was finna say? A whole lot of fake people gonna start being brought to the light more, and you're gonna start to be able to see a whole lot of people who not being themselves and shit like that. And you're gonna start wanting, if you're a person and you trying to get on the positive side of these energies, you're not even gonna want to be around other people, places, and things who don't even know themselves and who got negative energy and shit like that. Because it's gonna be just, y'all ain't gonna resonate and shit like that. It ain't gonna be no point of you try to be around this person. Also, damn, I just said that shit, but fake relationships will drop out your life for better ones and shit like that. So if you're a person and you in a fake relationship and something happened, and the person you was with did some fake shit, and you run right back to this person, even though the universe is trying to make this shit drop out of your life, then you gonna be your own worst enemy this year, because the universe trying to drop this person out your life, and you trying to hold on to titles and shit like that. Like, oh, I know them for this long, and we went to school together, and we did a party together, and all these other labels and shit. Man, fuck all them labels. Fuck them labels, nigga. But anyway, I'm out. Summary of this shit is 2020 is the year of truth. Anything that's unseen gonna start coming to the surface now.